أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البلد الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد صدق الله عظيم. Jumma Mubarak. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the heathen, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law does he hideth it sunrise and sundown. Him a go dear like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in his season. Him leave never a go wither, whatsoever him do shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now there, so them dear like a chaff with the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon the judgment of the sin among them in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord God Jah loveth the way of the righteous and the way of the sin among them always and always. I will perish. Let the people of the Most High God say, Jah. Oh, how good and how pleasant it is for Jah people them to live together in unity. It's like a precious ointment coming upon the head, go down the way to the beard, just like the beard and the head of Aaron going down all the way to his garments. It's like a precious ointment and dew coming from Ota Heman, coming onto Mount Zion. Oh, Jah give everybody a gift of life. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. How Mausobo Lisa, I don't know what to. It was sick player 4. What you moe? Only you waladong. This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shodemo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Black Rasta. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking, ingredients of so many different types, shapes, and sizes. Oh. Put aside all their differences, relocating into the black pot. What differences are these? The differences of size, color, aroma, flavors, color, and even aesthetics. My brother, my sister, the aftermath of this collaboration between the black pot and the ingredients cannot be underestimated. They produce food. Ironically, they do not even partake in the eating of the food. It is us, the eaters, who do. Yet every time when the need arises, that collaboration, oh, the selfless collaboration will take place, and the eaters will be ready to eat again. What lesson can we derive from this? It's a lesson of selflessness, it's a lesson of generational thinking, and it is also a lesson of sacrifice. My brother, my sister, without these three very important things, no nation can ever grow. You have to be selfless, you have to be ready to sacrifice, and you have to think generationally, plan. My brother, my sister, with these ingredients, every nation will thrive. That is why here we talk about patriotism. And patriotism is being honest and loyal to your nation. If you are patriotic to your nation, you won't steal from your nation. And if you are patriotic to your nation, you won't hurt your nation, my brother, my sister. That is why we are talking patriotism right here. It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Here we don't criticize. But if we must criticize, we would only criticize for one reason: to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. And I want to give you a super beautiful opportunity to travel on holiday and enjoy yourself. What am I talking about? Now, so many people don't want to travel because they are not able to get a visa. They do not even know where to travel to and how they will be received. They don't know what is awaiting them over there. Sometimes paperwork is too bureaucratic, and for that matter, they just decide that they will stay away. Some also do not have the finances, in fact, for their holidays. That is why I am introducing you to Prudy workforce. Now, Prudi workforce will take you all over the world. Where do you want to go? Africa? Maybe you want to go to Zanzibar. Maybe you want to come to Ghana. Maybe you want to go to Nigeria, South Africa, Swaziland, maybe Morocco or Algeria. Prudi workforce. Maybe you want to go to the UK, Canada. You want to go to France. Maybe you want to go to Portugal. Maybe you even want to go to Belgium or Germany. Maybe you want to go to Sri Lanka. Maybe you want to go to America. Maybe you even want to go to South America, Guyana. Maybe you want to go to Venezuela, Caracas. Maybe you even want to travel to Thailand. No problem. Listen, Prudi Workforce is here for you. Prudi Workforce. Prudi Workforce will make sure that you get a visa. Number 2, Prudi Workforce will make sure that you get a free air ticket to fly to your destination. And thirdly, you get accommodation. All you need to do is to get a passport-size photograph of yourself, a photo of your passport bio page, and then a bank statement. It doesn't matter even if there's 1 CD in it. No problem. Call Prudi Workforce. They will tell you exactly what other things you would need. And that's it. They will fly you to your destination. Any country of your choice. Now, the interesting thing about Prudi Workforce is this. We call it the workforce because they will make sure that you never get stranded on your journey. So they find you a job with your permission. Now, what kind of work can you do? Maybe you are a driver. Maybe you are a teacher. Maybe you are a nurse. Maybe you are even a doctor. Maybe you are a musician. Maybe you are an electrician. Maybe you are a welder. Maybe you are a mason, a carpenter, a roofer, a bricklayer. Maybe you are even a cleaner. So Prudi Workforce will make sure that in order not to get stranded, you get a job. They get you the job and all the money comes to you. They find you a good job. Whilst you are on holiday enjoying yourself, you are also making money to finance your holiday. Make sure never to overstay your visa. Number 2, you also make sure that you don't spend all the money out there. You bring some of the money home and help develop the nation. You can build businesses with the money that you make so other people can get jobs to do. If you are interested in this, and this is very authentic. Now, their offices are located right there at Medina. Right at the taxi rank next to the EcoBank. So you see, you would always find them. They are duly registered in Ghana, registered in the UK and beyond. It's more than just authentic. Please call them right now and make sure you talk to them if you are interested and have a beautiful holiday. This is Prudi Workforce and it's here to stay. My brother, my sister, this is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushodomo. And here we speak truth to power. Come here, my youth. Today we have 5 stories we want to look at very quickly. And we're going to be brief so that everything can be done within time. Remember to share this broadcast. At the same time, remember to subscribe to this channel. We are called Blakk Empire Media, BLAKK. And very soon, in fact, starting the 2nd of March, we are going to be touring the whole of Ghana with the message of patriotism. Those who have always wanted to meet us, you would have the opportunity to meet us. And we would even perform for you. We will go to some schools in every region to talk about patriotism. That is what we need in these times. This is the Blakk Pot, and we are called Blakk Empire Media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit on the notification button, and then you are through. Anytime we are on, you will be the first person to see us. All right? All right. Number 1, my youth. Watch the story. And it says what? Confusion in Ghana Armed Forces. Now, the Ghana Armed Forces is the backbone of every peaceful country. The Ghana Armed Forces, the Ghana Police are the serious backbones of our peace in Ghana. The armed forces in America, the armed forces in England, the armed forces in Thailand, and the police also form the backbone of peace. Peaceful coexistence in those countries. What do we mean by that? Now, if you have a police that is very sound, If you have the armed forces of a nation being so sound, it means that there will be a certain kind of law that will start flying around the country, and everybody would be abiding by that. Because with the police, if you don't abide by the law, you will get arrested. The army might just come in. But if the police is sound, and then the armed forces is also sound, it means that we shall have a sound country in terms of peace. But if the police is not sound, it means you are in a lawless country. If the armed forces is not sound, lawlessness. Do we understand why peace, in fact, is directly associated with the police and the armed forces? Of course, the citizens would also play their role. But the police and the armed forces play a major part to bring about peace and to restore peace when there's some certain kind of confusion. Why do we have confusion in the Ghana armed forces? Is it true? Is it false? Now, the president a few days ago came out to say that no, there is peace. There's no confusion in the armed forces. But we are hearing some information from the grapevine, and we might need to go into that, because politicians don't speak the truth. They tell a lot of lies. 100 people have died, they'll come and tell you 2 people have died, and that the others are unconscious. They'll wake up soon when they've buried them already. The Ghana Palaver is speaking. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Now, Ghana Palaver is a newspaper in Ghana, and it says, confusion in Ghana Armed Forces over move to remove current CDS, that's Chief of Defense Staff, for party boy. Bawumia fingered. Wow. So there's confusion. Can we trust this story? And this was published on the 4th of January. Today is what day? Run it, my youth. Watch it. And these are the pictures. It said, it seems the issue of appointing party boys to advantageous positions in favor of the governing party has made its way into the Ghana Armed Forces as the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has been fingered. A civil society group anchoring democracy advocacy movement Ghana, Adam, GH, has accused the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, of soiling his hands in a diabolic move to replace the current Chief of Defense Staff with a party boy. Now, the group made this known in a press release signed by Azubela Emmanuel Abdul Salam, the Executive Secretary, and Ibrahim Adams Mumuni, the Director of Operations of Adam, GH. In fact, and this one has hit the media. Now, the statement revealed that there was a meeting at the Jubilee House on the 2nd of January 2024 for the removal of the current CDS, Amwama, and appointment of the current Chief of Army Staff, Opon Pipra, who is a very good friend to Dr. Bawumia, for the December 7, 2024 general election operations. Wow. Now, according to the group, senior officers of the army who are CDS Amwama's mates are to go home with him so they can promote some party boys to take up current sensitive positions, in fact, certain sensitive positions, and use the military to brutalize people in the 2024 general elections for Bawumia, as it was heard from a senior police officer, COP Alex Mensah's audios. Dash it away. My brother, this allegation is very, very deep. Come here. I don't know. The Ghana Palaver newspaper can always be located. Have they started some investigations into this? Because I have heard some security experts talking about this same thing on radio. And I've heard the CEO of Adam GH also talking on some radio stations right here in Ghana. My brother, can we curb these things if it's true? In Ghana, We downplay everything. President will come and tell us a lot of lies. Vice president is a master liar who completed a whole liathon, and nobody can break that record in the Guinness Book of Records. My brother, my sister, is the armed forces on the brink of confusion, or they are already in the confusion? We all know how important the armed forces could be to every government. In most African countries, the president, the government is always in bed with the armed forces. The day the president decides to break that link, his tenure of office may be curtailed, cut short. Coup d'etats all over the place. In most African countries, it is the soldiers who control the nation. Anytime they are not happy with anything, they pick up arms and then they rout the whole country inside out, up and bottom, removing the president and getting one of their own to be in there as president. We can talk about Mali. We can talk about Burkina Faso. We can talk about so many different African countries that are going through this right now. Is it true that we have problems with the armed forces in Ghana? Now, names have been mentioned. In fact, and the most serious thing is that one policeman who was fingered and brought into even some committee investigative meetings a few months back mentioned that there could be police brutality, armed forces unleashed from the barracks to cause confusion during these elections. And now it looks like something like that is being rumored. We all heard COP Alex say this, and he claimed that he was an NPP member, a member of the ruling party, a policeman. My brother, my sister, are we safe? This is the man we're talking about. He shamelessly sold out the Ghana police. He's on retirement right now because of his inordinate ambition to become the IGP. And he couldn't get it. He was so careless when he was speaking. My brother, my sister, it is very sad. We need to go into this. We need to look at this extremely carefully, or else we shall lose our brothers and sisters, our sons and daughters during the election. Why is it that if we must have every election, people are running out of the country? Why is it that when it comes to elections, people are already buying food to hoard? Because we are so stupid, we cannot make a change or decide without killing each other. Nana Akufo-Addo came into power, 8 or 9 people were shot and killed during the elections. No investigation ever was opened on that. My brother, every election, we see stupid people come out and do stupid things. We saw how Akumsin the other day at the polls with a machine gun firing shots in the air like Rambo's wife in a Hollywood movie. Why? Why? Why do we have to terrorize each other anytime we must make a decision? Are we animals? Then we better relocate into the jungle and live with the lions and the tigers and the zebras. Where is the common sense? Everybody is thinking about cheating. We all want to loot. And when our lootocracy is threatened, we want to shed blood. It hurts me, my brother, for a reason. I'm tempted to believe that there's actually confusion in the armed forces. The armed forces is already polarized. Tribalism has sneaked in there. Party politics sneaked in there. If a whole COP Alex can boldly tell the whole nation that I am an NPP member, a card-bearing NPP member, and I'm a sympathizer of Nana Akufo-Addo and his NPP. You can imagine what this idiot will do when elections come, if he's still in power. And when we talk like this, my brother, we are speaking for Ghana. Now, they had the investigations. What did the investigations come to? IGP Dan Parry was called to go there. He went there to talk. COP Alex was also called to go there and talk. And he didn't hide it. He said the IGP is not a good IGP. And that he thinks that that IGP should be removed. He also did not hide it when he said that the whole Ghana police service is divided into factions. They've all been tribalized, and also party partisanship has sneaked into the ranks of the Ghana police. Are we safe? Those of you who don't know history, it happened in Rwanda. It happened in the Congo. Those of you who remember the Hutus and the Tutsis, my brother, my sister, it was a tribal war which became a genocide. I belong to this ethnic group, I belong to that ethnic group, and then the government in power decided to recruit a lot of soldiers coming from a particular ethnic group. At the end of the day, disaster, tribalism, party partisanship. Why should police people be partisan? You have to be neutral. Even if you belong to a certain party, keep it to yourself. Stay in there quietly. Never try to do anything unprofessional to support your party. Like we're told that some people were even, Alex was caught on tape saying that if this IGP continues to be in power, then the NPP would go into opposition because he has sympathies for the NDC. Such a childish joke. And because he is an NPP member, he should have been made the IGP so that he would make sure that, yes, his boys will do the work underground to make sure that this party continues to be in power, even though Ghanaians don't want them anymore. Can you believe this? Bring his photograph here. That was what this man who rose to the highest level of the police service and could have been the IGP. This was what he said. I'm a member of the NPP. Oh, yes. And I'm not scared of it. I have sympathies for this party. Blah, blah, blah. And he was caught on tape saying that if this IGP continues to be in power, his party, the NPP, would go into opposition. And shamelessly, he said in every election there's what is called mafia. And therefore, he would have been a gang leader, a mafioso, to make sure that the mafia is used to benefit the NPP. Such a guy. Are you serving Ghana or you are serving your dirty political party? These are the people later whose sons and great-grandsons will come and say, my father served the Ghana police. Served who? Served the dirty NPP party. Why do I say the dirty NPP party? Today, members are running out of the party. Alan Chermaten has run out. We've seen the dirtiness with this party in even their primaries. Buying votes left, right, and center. Can you call this a clean political party? My brother, we love our peace. Leave us alone. We are not politicians. We need peace for the development of this nation. We do not want any gunshots. We do not want any bloodshed. As for Nana Akufo-Addo, he doesn't care how many people die for him to rise. But we care. Their children are in top positions whilst our children are still struggling in the ghetto. We are fed up with this politics of foolishness. That's just how we are coming. It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushodomo. Next story, my youth. Now, the next story I want to look at is rolling on your screen, and it says, what? Oliver VORMAWOR, tired of judiciary bribes. So from one arm to the other arm, to the leg and to the head. All these work hand in hand to be able to bring about a peaceful nation. The judiciary, the executive, my brother, my sister, they all work hand in hand. The police, the armed forces, they work together. The police works directly with the judiciary, those who make our laws. The parliament, including the lawyers, the magistrates, and the judges, the courts system. And VORMAWOR says there's too much bribery in the judiciary. And when there's that much bribery, it means that we are in trouble. We can't have our peace of mind. We can't have justice. Because you can bribe your way and usurp justice from the people. This is Oliver VORMAWOR. He enjoys it when you call him Osajifo. He's a convener of the Fix the Country. And he has had a certain terrible times, very terrible times with the police and also with the law. He's had certain terrible times with the law. He was locked up some time ago. And he's still in court facing some allegations. Oliver VORMAWOR earlier today decided to post something on X. What did he say? Watch this. He says, the number, in fact, this was on January 4. He said the number of times registrars, court clerks, and bailiffs demand money to do their basic work is unconscionable and nauseating. It is routine, and it is getting worse. Our judicial system is immoral. I'm tired. And this is a lawyer. And it's not only the judiciary. People who are supposed to be doing their work, they are paid by the taxpayer to do the work. They still chase the taxpayer and demand bribe before they do their work. And in the west of John Evans Atta Mills, it is not an exception. It is the norm. How many people want to go to the courts in Ghana? No. Instant justice. When they catch a thief, they want to lynch the thief. They want to take the law into their own hands. That is why the judiciary has been so undermined, because of some of these bribes. How many ordinary Ghanaians will willingly go to the court to seek justice? No, they would rather go to the fetish priest. How many Ghanaians will willingly go to the courts to seek justice? They prefer going to the fetish priest. Our lawyers are thieves, a lot of them. Bailiffs are thieves, a lot of them. Registrars are thieves, a lot of them. Because every bribe taker is a thief. Is this how we want to build our country? When one of the most serious arms of government is so compromised. The other day we saw those cheap judges taking goats in order to execute injustice. They take the bribe of a goat. They take a goat as a bribe to free an armed robber, a rapist, hardened rapist. When the rapist was even freed in court, he was shocked. He was turning around, looking around to find out if he was hearing things well. A hardened rapist, serial killer goes to court. And the judge told him, oh, we have squashed your case. Go home and sleep. He turned around to find out if he was hearing the right thing. He didn't know that there was an investigation where some judges had been paid money to free some hardened criminals. Courtesy Anas Armiyao Anas, we saw how bullish our court system can be, how brutish our court system can be. And today, VORMAWOR, a lawyer himself, is pointing at his own house with his left hand. Yes, pointing at his own house with his left hand. He says the bribery is too much. He says he can't take it anymore. He is tired. Run the story. Now this is captured by Ghana Web. He says, I'm tired. VORMAWOR fumes over excessive demand for bribes by court clerks, bailiffs, and registrars. Dash it away. My brother, our nation will never develop if we make bribery the norm. Right now, we are churning out school certificates after taking bribes. People are beginning to demean the quality of our education and even the value of our certificates. Now, if this does not stop immediately, it will come to a time Ghanaians will be so insulted and disrespected, like Nigerians were disrespected a few years back. And no Nigerian was ever trusted to take a position outside Nigeria. Do you remember those times? Nigerians were suspected everywhere they went. In some areas, they were even visited with violence. I was in South Africa. I saw a number of Nigerians set ablaze after being beaten to almost death. I saw Nigerians being beaten up, shot and killed on the streets of Soweto. I went to some other countries where I saw Nigerians so disrespected. They will never get a job. Nobody will give them a job, even if they wore wings like angels. Once they were Nigerians, they had no jobs. Some of them had to change their names and claim that they were Ghanaians or some other African nationals. Why do you do this to yourselves? Today, Afrobeat has come to help clean off that name a little bit. Quality education in Nigeria has also come to help change the image of Nigerians. I hope that the corrupt leaders will be wise for the first time to continue in this line of rebranding Nigeria. Talking about rebranding, our own country, Ghana, needs the police to be rebranded. The police in Ghana is just a figment of the imagination of many. The police in Ghana can work as hard as it can. Nobody respects the police. They see them as bribe takers. Once you see the police coming, that is a bribe taker. And they will not stop it. On the streets, they still stop drivers and take money from them. Are you not a fool? Are you not silly? I can't imagine how somebody takes a decent pay at the end of the month. Government gives you some kind of bonuses. Then you still stand on the roadside and believe that your salary cannot satisfy you unless you take coins from drivers. It's sad. A lot of Ghanaian soldiers want to go on the so-called peacekeeping mission, including police. You know why? They are so fed up with their living conditions. Now they want to travel to Lebanon. They want to go to some other places, Mogadishu, Somalia, those places where guns are blazing, so that they will be paid in dollars as UN peacekeepers. Those of you who know police people, and those of you who are married to police women and men, you know what I'm talking about. The highest point of the Ghana police is when he's going for peacekeeping. True? The highest point of the Ghana soldier is when he's going for peacekeeping. Not the value of the peacekeeping, but the dollars that they will pay them when they're on the peace mission. When your value is nothing but money, then you have no value. Write it down. When a man's value is nothing but monetary, then you have no value. My brother, we should be able to go to peacekeeping because we love Africa so much and we love our brothers and sisters and we don't want to see any bloodshed. Even when we go there and we don't get paid, we come home with a badge of honor. But no, that's not what it is. People are even bribing their way into peacekeeping. There are police people in Ghana, soldiers in Ghana, who are begging and bribing that they will go on peace mission, so they will pay them in dollars. And they promise people, when I go for peacekeeping and I'm coming, I'll buy you a phone. I'll buy you that. That is how lowly our security forces are. Let alone the judiciary. People who take goats to free armed robbers. Where's your conscience? Are you that sick in the head? We lack patriotism. That is why we have taken it upon ourselves to go around the whole nation, money or no money, to be able to deal with this situation. We shall preach patriotism. Think about it. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonum. When we return, we shall be reading your messages, and we have more. Hey! Wayo!
Blakk Pot, Kukushonum.
This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonum, and here we speak truth to power. Here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we'll only just criticize to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. Next story, my youth. Watch this. Oh gosh. Hey. Ghana in Guinness Records craze. Yesterday I was reading so many headlines, and that Ghanaians are now crazy about the Ghana Guinness Records. Ghanaians are rushing in their numbers to break records so their names can get into the Guinness World Records. We told you the history of the Guinness Book of Records, which later became Guinness World Records. My brother, my sister, it started in 1955. And until 2006, they even had murderers being recorded in the Guinness Book of Records. In other words, if you murdered people that much, you qualify to get into the Guinness Book of Records. Until 2006, when Alfonso, a serial killer from Colombia, had his name expunged from the Guinness Book of Records for the most murders. According to the Guinness Book of Records, he had murdered about 112 people, but he himself said that he had murdered over 300 people. Now when you get into the Guinness Book of Records, they give you a certificate. You don't get money. And that certificate is enough to take you around so you can tell people that you are in the Guinness Book of Records. Now, Guinness World Records. We told you the history. How it started with Sir Hugh Beaver, my brother, my sister, who propounded the whole theorem of the Guinness Book of Records from 1951. And then in 1955, they occasioned it and made it happen. My brother, even with that, it started with the killing of animals for fun. The golden plover was a bird that Hugh Beaver shot at. And once the bullet did not hit it, he wondered if this was the fastest bird in the world. And then they went into an argument. And boom, 1955, they came up with the Guinness Book of Records, where any Tom, Dick, and Harry could be part of, as long as you did something extraordinary, good or bad. So people who even killed animals, violence against animals, were in the book. Murderers were in the book. People who molested babies were all in there. Rapists were all in, serial rapists. Until they realized that, no, we are doing the wrong thing. We are encouraging people to do the wrong thing. Now let's come to Ghana. Now there are some things you do and you can never get into the Guinness Book of Records because the book has become wiser. Murder, you can't go in there. Rape, you can't go in there. Right now, when Efua Asantewa started it, right here in Ghana, at the time that she said she was starting it, we were already in the Guinness Book of Records about 11 times, Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah was in there for the Akosombo Dam, the biggest man-made dam in the world at the time. In fact, Asamoah Gyan even got into the Guinness Book of Records for missing that penalty at the World Cup. He got a certificate for missing a penalty. There were many other instances where Ghana found itself in the Guinness Book of Records, about 9 to 11 times. My brother, what did we do with that? Efua Asantewa came in and she wanted to do sing-a-thon. It's good to put the name of the nation out there. She came trying to do it and we were all in a frenzy. But some of us sat back and said, yes, it will bring glory to Ghana. But let us look at the nuances, the underpinnings of her exercise. One, she would have to stay awake for the 5 days she said she was going to be singing. Science tells us that when a person loses sleep for up to the 3rd day, you stand a high possibility of dying. The highest you can go is 264 hours and you will be a ghost, you will die. The pretty lady here said that she was going to go over 100 hours of sleeplessness. It's a suicide mission. It's a journey of suicide. And it's difficult for some people to understand. Some people even ask me dumb questions like, but somebody did it before, why can't she do it? And I said, oh, that's a good one. My uncle, Sule Jato, he drank DDT, but he didn't die. Please come and break his record. Come and drink that DDT. The fact that somebody did it and did not die, you don't know the science that went into it. You don't know why the person did not die. You don't know the circumstances. Then you also go into it and say you want to drink poison. It's a suicide mission. I would not encourage anybody to go into a certain town where you are not supposed to sleep up to 3 days. No. No matter how much glory you are going to bring to the nation. Unless it's a do or die situation. And we haven't reached there yet. We have 11 entries or so in the Guinness Book of Records. What have we done with that? It's good to attempt it. Again, your health. Are you going to have enough time to take your bath? Because bathing is a very important thing. If you don't do it, germs are going to start building around you and they can make you sick. It could be a less risk as compared to the death. But it is true. These are the questions we asked. Is it worth it? But many people thought that it was hatred. Some other people said, oh, blah, 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 blah. And today, many people are asking me to make a comment on Cookathon happening in Tamale. Chef Fila, find me a photo of Chef Fila. Chef Fila is a beautiful woman. She's feeding a lot of people in Tamale. Some people are now going there to eat and eat and eat and eat. Street children are going there to eat in the Cookathon. My brother, I still will not support it because it's the same rules. You can't take a break until after 1 hour. Then you take a 5-minute break. Or you have to wait until 4 hours and then you take a 20-minute break. My brother, within the 1 hour break, let's even leave the 1 hour break of 5 this thing, minutes, and go to the big one, can you wait all 4 hours? You won't pee? You won't use the loo? I'm asking. Now, if you break to use the loo, it's going to count against you. If you break to go and pee, it will count against you. How many minutes do you need to even eat? How many minutes do you need to even take your bath? And people are enthused about it. At the end of the day, if these people are visited with some health hazard, it is they and their families that will suffer. All of us Ghanaians are going to shut up and rather make mockery of their attempts. Where is the hatred? Where is the foolishness? You there, you don't like anything good coming to Ghana. Oh, really? Good things are good, but let's look at the means to getting the good things. Think about it, brethren. It's just not about a Guinness record. It is also about how you get it. I will not support my daughter going on a suicide mission. And I ask that question again. So tomorrow if somebody comes and says that it's been proven that people drink DDT and they die, he is going to do it. It's called DDT-a-thon. He will drink DDT and will not die. You think the police will not go after him? They will arrest him. That's a suicide mission. Because it's proven scientifically that when you drink it, you will die. It's proven that if you don't sleep for 3 days, you will die. But Ghanaians, you'll be shocked, have gone in a certain frenzy. And it's no more funny. Run it, my youth. Hey! Ghanaians are on a certain craze. And this is my joy online. It says Guinness World Records receives over 350 applications from Ghana since July 2023. 250. How many? 350 applications. 350 from Ghanaians. They want to break records. Now let's not judge them. Let's go into the story and see. Run it. It says, in recent times, there has been a remarkable surge in the desire amongst Ghanaians and West Africans at large to break and set new Guinness World Records. From epic cookathons to soul-stirring singathons, individuals across the region are demonstrating an unprecedented passion for pushing their limits. Notable record attempts include Nigeria's Hilda Bassey's Cookathon, Ghana's Ifua Asantua's Singathon, and Chef File's ongoing Cookathon, each contributing to the growing wave of record-breaking enthusiasm. Data provided by the Guinness World Record reveals a remarkable trend in record applications from Ghana. Since July 2023, there have been a total of 355 applications from individuals in Ghana alone, indicating a significant upswing in record-breaking aspirations. The surge, according to them, was particularly notable in December 2023, with 251 applications, and this momentum has continued into January 2024, with an additional 80 applications thus far. Commenting on this remarkable development, a spokesperson from the Guinness World Record, Alina Polianskaya, told Joy News' editor Fred Smith, it has been amazing to see the enthusiasm for record breaking in the past year, and we look forward to seeing even more success to come. She, however, emphasized that only a few applications can become records. For context, only a small percentage of applications go on to become records, with around 95% of applications not converting to records. Right now in Ghana, they want to do sexathon. Some people want to do standathon. They just stand like this for 5 hours, no sleeping, no nothing, 5 hours. Some also want to do kissathon. They want to kiss, Brethren, that was a photograph of Chef Hilda, I beg your pardon, Chef Phyla, who is doing her things in Tamale there. And again, much as we love them and we appreciate them, I will not endorse a suicide mission. And for me, losing sleep for more than 3 days is a suicide mission. I will not support that. I don't know about you. You call it pushing the limits. I call it suicide mission. We pray that they do not lose their lives, that they learn a lesson that will help the whole nation. This is the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, your messages will take center stage. In the interim, hey! Wayo!
Blakk Pot, Coco Show, man.
All right, man, this is the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo. Let's see your messages coming in, all right? And these are messages from Facebook and also from YouTube. Send the messages in and we shall read them, okay? So this one is coming from YouTube. And Wanini Boy says, good evening, welcome Black Rasta. Dr. Ganzi says, watching live from Scotland. Yeah, the Scotland. May God bless you for patriotism and selflessness. I admire you so much, my brother. I pray that I could emulate you. Thank you so much, Dr. Ganzi. Blessed love. Raptanda says, Alhamdulillah, today is the first Friday of the year. May Allah bless us and have mercy on us this year. I love you, legendary Black Rasta. I love you too. Bajona Kojolo says, hi, Black Rasta. Good evening. Watching live from Liberia. Blessed love, Bajona Kojolo. Love Liberia. Asma Banda one says, greetings to the wisdom preacher, legendary Black Rasta and the crew. We thank God today is Friday. Yes, Alfred Johnson says, more fire Black Rasta. Main Ustol says, good afternoon, master. Teach me Black. Zache. Emmanuel says, welcome, sir. Black, my history teacher. All right. Musa Jawad says, it's a new day to get in touch with you, Black. Now the Constitution of Ghana is written by men and should be monitored by men. But if the same people become selfish, then the Lord would have to come in. All right. Zacha Emmanuel says, more fire, Black Rasta. Francis Ampim says, Black, the class is loud and clear. Jah guide you and your crew. Black, why Blakk Pot on Urban Blend not coming on YouTube? It's all about rewiring the mindset. No one is bigger than the truth. Woyoy. All right, so Urban Blend, well, we're hoping that by the 9th, we'll be able to bring back the Blakk Pot. We decided to take a step back so that we can rebrand it and then bring it forward again with more fire and energy. You know, we've been doing it for so long. So by the 9th, latest by the 10th, we should be able to bring you the Blakk Pot. I know everybody misses it, right? Jude Asigri says, greetings, Sinner Black. Rap Thunder says, good evening, legendary Black. Please, anytime you are coming to Tamale, I want to know. I just want to see you or meet you and take a photo with you for future use. I really love you, legendary. Of course, it will be announced on radio, on TV. You will know wherever I'm going to be, it will be announced. Just come in, man. Come and have the photo and also enjoy some good lessons, yeah? We appreciate you and we truly want to see you there. All right, Rap Thunder. Musa Jawad says, Black, very soon I will send you a lengthy article about Larbanga tourism and the tour guys. It's very sad to hear this story. I would truly want to hear it. And our numbers, you know, are on the screens. Make sure that you talk to us. 0244 499 That's our number. Send us WhatsApp messages. Abagri Francis says, good evening, Black Rasta. I have been able to convince one of my friends and he joined the Blackpot show. I want to thank you very much for the good work done. Oh, thank you so much for winning more souls for patriotism. Love, respect, swag. Our heart says respect to the Rasta man. And he says, greetings to you, Black Rasta. And he's from Aguna Swedro. Thank you so much. Mohammed Bajer 1, a.k.a. MC Scorpion, says, it's Friday and the Blackpot is here to close the week. But light the average African mindset. Come here, my youth. More fire. Woyo. Signed, MC Scorpion. Abagri Francis says, my legend Black Rasta, because of you, I have been able to make available myself a backyard garden, which is really helping I and my family lately. I want to thank you very much for this advice. Oh yes, backyard gardens are so good. In the days of a champon, there was plant what you eat and eat what you eat, what you plant, you know. It was very, very nice, you know, and we must do it again. It helps a lot. And Ponsa Augustine says, Black, when are you bringing Malam Jibril Ustaz to give us accurate 2024 prediction? Well, time will tell. All right. Kwabena Klevik says, fire. Enoch Bellington says, good work done. Alaji bin Yurbu Shal Savulugu says, good evening, Black Rasta, watching you live. Woyo. And he says, good evening, Black Rasta, we are watching you live. I know, thank you so much. Alaji bin Yurbu Shal Savulugu. Baba Rufai says, we are not safe as a country. In fact, Nanado and Dr. Baumia are a disgrace to Ghana democracy. Gariba Taluta says, I am listening to you live inside Kintampo. Chreman Kuma, thank you. God bless you for always telling us the truth. Bless and love. Respect. And as Mabanda says, may God save us for the next generation to come. God, Ghana first. We thank God it's Friday. Kamal Dean John TDS says, we are mad. That's we are moving against this order. Black Rasta, wayo. Baba Rufai says, we love our peace and Ghana is bigger than any political party in the country. Tompo says, the brother, my brother, for the COP, or is it OCP, Mensa issue, which is with the police right now, thank you for speaking up your mind. And God bless you. Baba Rufai says, the latest, we stop talking about, the latest, we stop talking about the judiciary, the better. My big brother, the judiciary is too corrupt. In fact, the judiciary is more corrupt than the political thieves. All right? He intentionally said the latest. You know, we say the earlier. You know, the earlier we stop this, the better. And this is the latest. You know, that's very poetic, right? Positive change, Medina. He says nobody is attacking Baumia of any reckless appointments. Abuse of power and giving appointments to his family. We are only asking him questions about the very economy that he has mismanaged. Yes, that's right. We are asking questions, nothing more. All right. Is that all we have? Thank you so much. Next story. All right. We're going to be very brief so that we can rest for the Sabbath. Free Bawku now. People in Bawku have gone through hell. Mamprusis and Kusasis are at each other's necks, and it's been an age-old problem. The sad thing is that they are brothers, in fact, coming from the same backyard. Well, the Bisa people, the people we call Busanga, the Bisa people are demanding peace right now. I'm glad that this is happening. Now, if all other ethnic groups in the north come together and say, enough of this, we want peace, oh my God, Bawku will be free forever. Run the story, my youth. Expedite action to end Bawku conflict. We keep losing our innocent souls. And this is from the Bisa people to government. Run it, my youth. The Bisa people are also in Burkina Faso, just as we have some other ethnic groups in Ghana, in Burkina Faso, and some other such countries outside Ghana. They are very wonderful people. You know, yeah. Members of the Bisa Development Association, BDA, have made a passionate appeal to the government of Ghana to, as a matter of urgency, expedite action to end the long-standing conflict in Bawku. For once. Say for once. Reminding the government of its escalating effects, President of the BDA, Alhaji Shaibu Musa Gutari, Esquire, he's a lawyer, said that the various factions have escalated the conflict to highway attacks within and beyond Bawku. And according to him, in December alone, one Bisa woman who was returning to Accra after attending a funeral in Bugri was killed, while 3 Bisa men were admitted at the Bolgatanga Regional Hospital for various fractures to their legs from gunshots in such attacks. That's it out. It's sad. You see, people who are not even part of the conflict are caught in the crossfire. We don't need this. Our history tells us that Mamprusis, Kusasis, and even a lot more of the ethnic groups come from the same great grandfather. We can disagree, but we don't have to kill each other. Well, my patriotism message is going to the people of Bawku as well. So we'll be in that area in the Upper East region to also talk to our people and contribute our quota to bringing peace to our people. And if we wait for the government to bring peace, there will never be peace. We have to bring the peace ourselves. We can do it, can't we? We can do it. It's just a confusion. It's just a misunderstanding. Let's sit over Pito. Those who drink it will drink it. Let's sit over Nara. Those who drink Nara, let them drink it. Let's sit over Zonkom. Those who drink it will drink it. If you don't drink anything, at least you will drink water. Because water has no enemy. And let's sort it out. Next story. Now the final story is this. APPIAH-KUBI forced to reveal businessman's identity. Now the OSP has come out to say that they have found out who the businessman it was who went to the Parliament House of Ghana trying to bribe the majority side of Parliament to back down on their fight to remove the finance minister. One of the most vociferous voices in there was the voice of APPIAH-KUBI, this man. But all of a sudden, he's developed cold feet and he doesn't want to talk to the OSP. He's scared, dry, such cowards in Parliament. He doesn't want to talk. You know the businessman. Why are you shielding the businessman? We have found a businessman. Come and talk to us. No, he doesn't want to talk. And these are some of the people who claim that they are fighting for justice in the nation. They are some of the people who are fighting, according to them, for a better country. No, I cannot take this. Well, there's a group that has come out to say that they are going to force this man, in fact, to live the life that he's preaching. And it's called the Red what? Red Friday is here. And we have Occupy Ghana coming together. They want to force this MP to live the life of an honorable, the honorable that he claims he is. Run the story. Occupy Ghana considering legal options to force APPIAH-KUBI to name businessman who allegedly tried to bribe MPs. Run the story. Now, civil society organization Occupy Ghana is considering invoking sections of the constitution to demand that the Asante Achem North MP APPIAH-KUBI and the APPIAH-KUBI names the businessman who allegedly attempted bribery of the majority caucus. Now, this follows the Office of the Special Prosecutor's announcement of his inability to probe the alleged case of a businessman trying to bribe the majority MPs to dissuade them from impeaching the finance minister, Ken Ofori-Atta. That's it. You are an MP. It's some of your oversight duties to do some of these things. You are making laws for Ghana. Somebody comes to bribe. That's a criminal thing. And you are not ready to use the same law to punish such a person. Then you are a twerp. You are a disgrace to the parliament. And the APPIAH-KUBI is a disgrace to the Ghana parliament. And I will say this in parliament and before them. Why? It's a shame. It's a disgrace. A businessman went to the parliament house seeking to bribe the majority side to back down from trying to remove the finance minister for his abysmal performance. You were the person who came out to make so much noise about it, granting interviews all over the place. Time now for you to walk the talk. And you chicken out like a sick chicken. Such a joker. You think we are here to joke. Dash it away. Well, time now to go. Let's pick up your last messages. And we are done for the day. All right? Let the messages flow. All right? Okay, so more messages here. Bugri Francis says, good evening, Black Rasta. I have been able to convince one of my friends. Well, we read that earlier. And then Swag says, respect to the Rasta man. I think we read these messages. And then we come down to Amponsa. All right. Asma Banda says, may God save the nation for the next generation. Ghana first. Kamal Dean. John says, we are mad. That's why we're moving against this order. We've read all these messages. Yeah? We've read all these messages. Do you have any new messages up? All right. So keep your messages coming in. We're going to look at the messages as we close for the weekend. This is the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo. And here we speak truth to power. Yes? Any more messages? All right. So remember to also hit on the notification button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet. It is time to subscribe to this wonderful channel and introduce more people like some of you are already doing to this channel. We never disappoint. It's all about patriotism, right? More messages, more messages, more messages so that we go. All right? Yes, this is the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushodomo. And here we speak truth to power. My name Black Rasta. My name Black Rasta. Catch you again on Monday when we will do it again. Until then, I want to say thank you so much. Hey! Woyo!